Hi everyone, today we're back landscaping. I'm at Landscape Supply this morning picking up the materials here. I got 1 ton of 3/4 inch gravel here in the F450 dump truck. But why don't we hop in the truck, go get the skid steer and the other tools needed, and get on to today's project. Today guys, we've been hired by one of our weekly lawn care clients. We will be replacing their old concrete walkway out front, and we're going to be putting a brand new paver patio. So this should be super exciting because we get to use some jackhammers to remove the old concrete. Just over time it wore out and it definitely needs to be replaced here. So we got the gravel, we got the pavers already delivered to the job site. We just need to get the skid steer, the jackhammers, a few levels, and a few miscellaneous tools here, and that's all I think we need today. Like always guys, there's a full mods list link down below, and if you end up enjoying today's video, help me out by hitting the like button. It looks like we do have several employees here at the shop getting all the machines ready to go here. So many jobs that we are working on here. I do know we have a small excavation job, we have a grading job, and I think we do have something else here. I think for a garden with the cat and the dump trailer here. But oh, look at that, not too many skid steers left in the shop today. I'm thinking, why don't we take the Kubota here? Now we need the bucket with the pallet fork. Oh, looks like that was equipped from one of the other projects here. And really quickly, just to double check on the trailer, we got the heavy duty skid steer jackhammer. We got the old handheld for up close to the house, and the plate compactor. So let's get the skid steer and then we'll be off to the job. We left the shop right at 7:15 this morning, which is pretty good, keeping in mind that I had to pick up the gravel and get everything else loaded and ready for today's project here. But guys, we've been just super busy. I've been doing a lot of solo projects, and we do have Buck helping out here, and later on this week he will be back, which is super exciting here. There's always projects to do, and I keep going out bidding jobs and things like that here. And we are actually coming up on the property here. You guys can see it's to the right hand side. So let's do a quick job walk around and then we'll get right to work. So guys, here's the project. We're going to be replacing the walkway out front here. This was old concrete here, you guys can see. It looks like it's just really disintegrating after almost 15 years of wear and tear here. I think they ended up putting out a lot of salt, which I think helped with the wear and tear on the concrete here. We have some grass growing through, but there is still quite a bit of jackhammering, and up along the house in front of the door and alongside the porch here. We're gonna have to do that by hand because we do not want to damage the farmer's porch here. And you can see the pallet of pavers is here. That should do all of it there. So I'm thinking, why don't we get out the jackhammer and get going. We've owned this jackhammer attachment for quite some time here, but we just don't seem to really use it since. I do a lot more excavation, lawn care jobs, not really too much removing old concrete. So this should be a fun one here for us. This is part of the Platinum DLC, which is pretty cool that we do have that. And I believe it has some pretty neat features that hopefully we could get on some other maps here. But let's see here, we'll get that unfolded and we'll get it cranked up and get to jackhammering. This jackhammer is breaking up the concrete, no problem here. It's really good, and there doesn't look to be any structural strength in it here, like no a wire, anything like that, no rebarb and that's helpful here for us. But yeah, a little bit of jackhammering by hand, which is gonna be fun here. I haven't really ran that one. I do know a few of the employees use that out on a few job sites here, but you guys can see this jackhammer, sweet. Definitely well worth the investment here, because a job like today, we can not only charge to put in the new patio, but we are charging to demo and haul away the old concrete here. And I think right about there should be good here. So we'll get this switched over to buckets, and then we'll get ready to go with a small jackhammer. Alright, we got the jackhammer fired up here. Let's keep going here, just breaking right alongside here. This takes quite a bit of muscle to use. You guys can see, look at that. No problem jackhammering this, which is great. I do want to be careful alongside the garage slab there a little bit more. And then we just have to do in front of this doorway here. That way, as you guys can see, there looks to be a brick foundation, and we definitely don't want to be damaging that. We don't want to get the machine too close. The bigger the jackhammer, the more vibrations, and we definitely want to be careful around the house foundation here. But guys, I'm actually going to probably just put all this in 1 or 2 buckets. We'll make a small pile at the end of the driveway, and then once we get the gravel unloaded, that is when I will kind of get this loaded up into the dump truck here. So we want to remove not only the old concrete, but also all the old base here for it, because it looks like there really was not, they just put this right over the dirt, and that must be why it cracked so many times. We got all the old concrete cleaned up here. It was a few buckets worth here, but let's get going with the plate compactor. I want to make sure it's nice and solid, nice solid base before we start putting the new base down here. We're going to be going with 3/4 inch gravel, but we'll get the plate compactor running. This thing is such a cool little mod that is really neat here, but I'm just going to keep running this back and forth. Just one pass over this entire walkway. I think that's all we're going to need. That should do it right about there. Now, since we're going to be using this here probably within the next half hour, we'll just leave that to the side. But what I'm thinking now, guys, is since the driveway's in pretty good shape here, I really don't want to be unloading the dump truck onto the grass here. The grass is good and the driveway's good, so I'm thinking we are just going to open the tailgate just enough to unload here into a bucket. So we'll just bring the dump truck in the driveway. Unloading right into a bucket, guys, is actually quite helpful. There's a lot less cleanup, and at times like this for a small project, this does work out quite well here for us. That's one of the best things about having the smaller dump trucks, is having that smaller gate that allows you to really work like this here. But you guys can see we already have about half the gravel down, a little bit of hand raking, and then we should be all set here. But yeah, another bucket or two, I think that's all we need here. We're going about 4 inches in thickness, and once we compact it, it should come out to about 3, which is roughly where I want it for just a paver patio. I do have the dump bed on a remote control here. It is actually a lot safer for unloading. You could definitely watch the load as it slides out, but also for a job just like what we're doing here, I don't even have to leave the skids here, which is awesome. But one more bucket, and then I think just some hand raking. Alright, we're ready to compact it. Now I did leave just a little bit left in the bucket so that if we do need to level out an area after we compact it, I could just put a few shovelfuls where we do need it. But we'll get this thing fired back up here, and you guys can see this thing actually is so cool. It does work, it does fully function, which is awesome for a small little mod like this here. But I hope everyone has been having a pretty good day here so far. Let me know how your day has been going here. My day's been pretty good. We have some pretty cool things in the works, and I continue to work on some more mods and some new series for the channel here. But you guys can see nice and compact is the goal, and this compactor is definitely helping us out doing that here. But I will finish this up and we'll get ready to lay the pavers. Let's get the pallet moved right on over here to make it a little bit easier here for us. But these pallets, guys, are super heavy, and I just really do like doing videos just like this here. These are a lot of fun, and there's so many cool ideas like this that I will be continuing to do here. But let's see, right about there will be perfect. So we got the first one centered off the stairs, which was what I was thinking. So we'll get just keep on going. It's a job well done. There we have it, guys. We finished the Paver Walkway. This thing came out sweet. It sure does look good, and the customer did come outside, give me the thumbs up, so they are happy with it here. So I'm going to get everything loaded back up, get on back to the shop, and get ready for tomorrow's job here. So until next time, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for next one, and subscribe for more.